Points Guy predicts 2024 is set to be the busiest travel year on record. Talk to me about tips and tricks that you have for travelers when it comes to finding the best deals, Brian.
Yeah, so the good thing is, 2021, 22, we saw crazy inflation in flight prices. We were seeing 20% increases month over month. Everyone was shocked at 8% year over year inflation, but in travel, any traveler knows there were times when flying to LA was like flying to Europe. Luckily, those prices have come down, especially domestically, but it can be still, where it's really pinching consumers is internationally. I'm going to Tokyo tomorrow. Everyone wants, Europe was 2 years ago. Finally, we can go back. Now people are going to Australia, New Zealand, and those flight prices are really, really high. I think my best tip for people with points, there are still so many points deals out there, but use technology to sniff out the best points deals out there. There are a bunch of different websites now, point.me, seats.aero, Expert Flyer. These are tools, you pay like $10 a month, and they scan all the availability, and they'll actually send you alerts when availability opens up. So I have a friend joining me in Tokyo, and it was 200,000 miles. He's like, I can't afford that. But I said, set alerts, and lo and behold, United opened up 75,000 mile tickets within 2 weeks of departure. So to get the best deals, sometimes you got to have some cojones and hold it out, because the airlines last minute release tons of low-level award space.
And talk to me about some of the do's or don'ts with regards to seasonality. I'd imagine it's more expensive to fly during the summer when we're dealing with summer blend gasoline as opposed to some of the winter months. Winter blend gasoline a bit cheaper on average to produce, and we see that reflected in the airfare,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah. So this is what so peak summer travel Europe, you're going to get hosed especially if you're buying it now and you're not willing. What I recommend to get lower prices, flexibility. So google.com/flights. So a lot of people use Google Flights. Here's the trick. There's a feature called Explore. And what you can do in Google Flights, you click the Explore tab and you put in, say you live in New York City and you want to go to Europe for a week in June. And it'll pull in all the different cities you can go to in Europe. So you may be able to save half the price by flying to an airport that's within train distance from Paris where you wanted to go. So be flexible, try out a new city. And also, when you book award tickets, many people don't take advantage of stopovers. For example, Air France, if you book New York to Paris round trip, it's the same amount of miles if you fly New York, Paris, and then add in Paris, Budapest flight, and then fly home Budapest, New York. Same amount of miles, a couple bucks in taxes and fees. So it's a great way to stretch the value, see multiple cities, and avoid having to, pay for extra tickets when you're already traveling.